Paul, thanks for joining us. The headline, obviously, a really good positive Swinton win this afternoon. Did it the hard way, went in behind, came back to obviously win just by 2 points. You must be really pleased overall with the performance.
Mixed emotions. I'm really pleased for the lads. I've just said to them in the changing rooms that we found a way to win, and sometimes you need to do that. That's what good teams do, and sometimes you've got to win ugly, and I thought that we did at times, although there was some really nice rugby again in patches, and at times I feel like we're playing at like 50-60%, and once it clicks and we recognise what's working for us, then we'll become a much better team. And it's learning. Again, I keep saying this that we're learning as a team, but I think there's only 5 players from last season, and the rest of the lads are new, and we need to keep binding and connecting with each other. But overall, I think that we did really well there to find a way to win. We showed a lot of grit, determination, like the fact that the lads were backing each other up as well when there was a little bit of shoving and pushing. So it shows some good team spirit. But yeah, the fact that we came from behind and win with 2 points, I'm really happy with.
And you spoke there about the team spirit and the binding and the coming together. It obviously was, at half time, or perhaps it would have been easy for a lot of other teams to maybe head down, out of the game. We, as you say, found that way to get back in and ultimately win. The way that they went about that application must have been pleasing. You've talked previously, I think last week, around penalties and errors. Obviously, eliminating those was a big part of that comeback in the second half.
Yeah, we was certainly better in terms of our errors and our penalty count and our completion rates were up there this week. I'll not tell you what I said at half time, but I don't think I've ever reacted as a coach like I did at half time. I've really give the lads a spray, and I wanted a response, and they give it. And again, the pleasing thing is that we looked really good when we worked on the things that we worked on all week. There were just times where we went away from it, and when we did go away from it, we looked really ordinary at times. But yeah, the lads did well there. They showed, again, if you're going to be a good team, sometimes you've got to win ugly, and you've just got to find a way to win, and they did that. I thought there was a lot of character out there. I thought Kenny Baker, when he come on, really took the game by its horns, and really dominated around that middle, and there was some really good performances. I thought Jordan Brown as well, when he came on, he got given an opportunity this week, and he certainly did let us down. George Roby got an opportunity this week. I thought that, in patches he showed some really good stuff. So there was some really good individual performances this week. Your standard Adam Sidlow never lets us down every week, does his job. Finlay, Beardsworth, I thought there was some really good stuff out there individually. Collectively as a team, that's where we're trying to develop and where we get a full team performance when we work together collectively. But I am really happy. I'm always proud of the lads. I'm always proud of them because I know that they try their best every single week. So yeah, I'm happy. Mixed emotions again as it is.
And with the comeback win, I'm sure you'd prefer it to be much more straightforward than that, but it does give an opportunity for that spirit to develop, and I'm sure the feeling in the group that there was a real achievement there, and as you say, it's something to build off, to push forward. We next travel to Keighley.
Yeah, the manner in which way we've won today is really pleasing, and look, let's not sort of beat around the bush. Goole are a good team. They've lost 4 league games, but they are a good team, and they've put themselves in really good positions to win the game against some of the top teams. They've had some challenging games to start with, so that's a really good win for us to find that, and it's definitely something that we can look to and build on for next week against Keighley. And again, I think what I'm really pleased is from a coaching perspective is, yeah, it's great to get the 2 points, but I can see that we're building and we're working on areas and we're improving on areas, so it's going to click. And those performances, they do really bind you together as a team. The fact that you can go in, when you've put all your effort in, you come from behind and you can sit in the changing rooms and sing the victory song is very pleasing, and that's only going to put us in a really good position in terms of team spirit and that togetherness. And as I say, you win ugly some days. It's not nice. It's not pretty. Puts me in a very grumpy mood, and again, mixed emotions. But yeah, it's all great to get the win.
And we had a milestone today, Gav Rodden, his 100th career appearance.
Yeah, really pleased for Gav, and that's one of the reasons I'm pleased that we've got this win today, because I think Gav's played a massive part in this team since we come back together in November. He's not only trained really hard, I thought he's played really well. His performances have been really good. He's a well-respected character in the team. He's leading us. He's getting more vocal and more dominant, and he's certainly leads by example. But I think lads look up to him as well. So when he's on his game, then the team follow. So I'm really happy for Gav. He's a good player, but he's an even better bloke as well. I really like Gav as a bloke. He's got a great personality, and he's got all the qualities that we look for in the Swinton players.
And just to close, again, obviously, as we celebrate the win, the atmosphere in the second half, the supporters really got behind the lads, sensing they needed to contribute to create the opportunity for us to come back. Yeah,
again, great atmosphere. Thought fans were great. A few of them stopped me as I was going down towards pitch sides at full time, and congratulate me. And yeah, it's good that they're sticking behind the lads. And I said this last week. You can never question the lads' efforts. Really, I think they give 100%, and I think no matter what rugby league club you go to, I think fans will always say, if the players leave everything on the field, that they'll be happy. And hopefully, we're demonstrating that. And even better when you pick up the win, because we want to win games. But I think the fans have been fantastic. Such a friendly club, and it's very intimate, isn't it? When you pitch side, you get a lot of fans coming over and saying hello. One of the fans bought me a pack of mints last week for game day, to sit with. So great supportive fans, and they've been fantastic for us this season.
We look forward to seeing that team spirit continue, and we'll see you at Keighley. Thanks a lot.
Cheers, thank you.
Lovely.